doing another anti-MLM reaction video to a Monat Zoom call with top leaders. So this is my first time trying this out on my computer, so bear with me as I am learning this one as well. So so from what I know, like these are the top leaders speaking, and with MLMs, you have to remember that they don't like to admit it, but they are very predatory and aiming at certain demographic of people when they choose their teams. So this is just a part to the team call.
Yeah, we are recording. Okay. Here we go. Hey guys. Hey, welcome to tonight's call. I'm so happy to have you guys here on this Thursday night. Hey. Buddy's always cracking me up. Hi. It's nice to see your faces. I'm so glad that you're here and joining us. I am feeling really honored to be amongst some amazing leaders, amazing rock stars in this business, as we all share our stories. And these amazing leaders and rock stars, I mean, now I feel privileged to call them my friends, and I never would have met, all of you guys, all of you leaders, without Monat. So it's really a blessing and privilege to be here and to share with you about this opportunity that has changed my life, has changed our lives in more ways than one. And it's an opportunity that has far exceeded my expectations. I never thought that a shampoo and now skincare, so beauty company, could change my life this much and have this much impact, positive impact in my life. So I'm going to...
I kind of laugh whenever they say impact, but never specify the type of impact. Like, a lot of the times, they don't realize that they're having a negative impact. So, like, they should really be specifying, in my opinion, the impact they're having on others, because it's normally not positive, because these companies put people into more debt. So, the fact that she wants to say, oh, we impact people. Be specific. You don't impact people good most times. Most, like, 99.99% of the time, no one's impacted good.
I'm going to share with you Christy Deer, one of the $1 million earners in Monat and director in Monat. I'm going to share with you a little bit about my story, and then we're each going to get a chance to share. So a little over 3.5 years ago, I said yes to something that I was a heck no. Can I put it in like exclamation? Heck no to this type of business. I mean, somebody would just be like, hey, I gotta, and I would like literally run, no, thank you. I'm not doing network marketing. I don't want any part of it. No, thank you. But never say never, right? So for 10 years, I did that. In a little over 3.5 years, I actually said yes to this business. And it has been such a blessing. So back up a little bit, right before I joined, well, I guess about a year before I joined, my hair was starting to fall out. I started to have a receding hairline. I got diagnosed with hypothyroid. And I watched as my friend and now upline, Jennifer Caldwell, I met her at a networking event, and I saw how this business started changing her life. I saw how Monat started changing her life, and her hair was fabulous. And she was so fun. She had so much energy. She was so full of life. And I watched as she, over the year, quit her 9-to-5, earned her paid for Cadillac. And she was traveling to all these fun places. I would watch her during the day doing a live and going, hey guys, one time you were in Hawaii on an incentive trip. I think that was one of the biggest things that got my attention. And you were traveling and just, showing this amazing lifestyle. And you were showing how you were helping people and you were having this freedom. And I thought, I got to check this out. Like, why was I so resistant to it before? Because she's obviously living a pretty good freaking life.
So, yeah, she says that because a lot of the times these companies like to say, like, you can do X, Y, and Z and you can get there. But what they don't tell you is they're selling, they what's the phrase I'm trying to? They always say, like, for this opportunity, you can do so much, but like, it's they're selling you a pipe dream. They're just selling you an idea, a fantasy, this luxury life, which is not attainable because most times these people don't get anywhere.
So I reached out to her. I said yes, and my life forever changed. I will admit in the beginning, I was nervous. I was fearful. I was fearful of judgment. I was fearful of what my friends would think. I was a mindset and success coach. I thought, what is my following going to think? What are my clients going to think? I'm not a stylist. Now I'm promoting, hair care products. But I saw what it had done for so many people. And I decided to hold the vision of, why not me? Why not me? The product started changing my hair. As you can see, this pink, look how well this holds the pink. And my hair grew back. I don't have a receding hairline anymore. And I was able to get to the top of the company in 10 months, earn my paid for Escalade in 5. And
I was going to say, that seems like a health claim for how she was saying about her hair, because that's also something to note that you're not allowed to do, is state a health claim like that, because that's not allowed.
And 2.5 years, joined the $1 Million Club.
Yeah.
And retired.
Oh, and to share with everyone, whenever they say the $1 Million Club, they're not actually millionaires. They just have made $1 million in sales over said time frame that they've been doing this. So it's a very big misconception because they're not actually millionaires. They just have made $1 million in sales, which is normally not even them. It's their team. Their team and them combined. And probably more likely, if she's the one that's in the $1 Million Club, it's more likely your team that's in it, in my opinion.
And one of the biggest blessings is I was able to retire my husband from corporate America. He once worked 2 jobs just to support our family, family of 3 or family of 5. We have 3 kids, and I was able to do that. Now we have more time. Okay. Change. And now he's able to be home with us more, and we have more of a freedom-based lifestyle. And it's allowed us to not only change our financial situation, but strengthen our relationship and build our dream home, and then help thousands of people on our team to have better hair care and to build a freedom-based lifestyle as well. So, I feel honored.
Hang on, sorry. Okay, unmute yourself and carry on.
Hello again. I feel honored and grateful to be able to share this with you guys, share this with anybody who may be curious, because like I said before, I was a absolute heck no, I will never do this, but I'm so glad, I'm so grateful that something told me to take those darn blinders off and take a chance and look at this business in a different light, because it is literally, I believe, like the best business structure ever, and it works, and it's real life people. It's changing their lives, it's changing their hair, and it's changing their reality, and it's changing their story. So that's my story. And I'm going to turn it over to Jennifer Caldwell. Like I mentioned, she's one of my best friends and $1 million earner in Monat, and my mentor in Upline. So I'll let her talk now.
Oh, thank you, Christy. You guys, you're amazing. And you guys just have to know how amazing Christy is as a person. Like, and I was so, I appreciate so much how you said you would not have any of us with this business. And the same goes for us. I mean, we've gotten to be such good friends through this, but what a blessing it is. So thank you for being awesome. So my name is Jennifer Caldwell, and I actually was also a heck no to direct sales, network marketing, even though I had actually been a part of direct sales previously, but I was a heck no to ever do it again. And so looking back, I really understand now why I'd had an exposure previously to this industry, because it helped me recognize what this opportunity held for me. And I actually heard about it in pre-launch and just I couldn't say no. And I was very scared, like Christy was talking about, the fear and all of the things that can kind of go into that, especially coming from a place of I'm never doing this again. But I couldn't let go, and I just couldn't shake the idea of this company and the vision that was painted just in this early stage. So, I actually fell in love and bought into the culture and the company of Monat. I didn't buy into the products because I didn't have any products. I actually
That's the part that's funny about these MLMs is the fact that she said, I bought into the culture, not the products. But like, as a salesperson, you're supposed to know all about your products. That's what you're paid for. But because these people aren't paid like a normal base pay rate, like any normal job would be, they like the luxury lifestyle aspect to it. And that's what's funny is the buy into the culture thing. In my opinion, that's just, I find funny, because if you don't know what products you're using or selling, how are you going to tell people about it to sell? Like, you don't even know, but you're just going to say, oh, I sell. Like, I don't get that.
joined without trying them. And so I really all I did was watch the video on the Erdonet family and the very little information we had at that point in October of 2014, and just took a huge leap of faith and trusted that this was going to be something special. And so now, like Christy said, I was able to leave my job, which I worked a full-time job and also had a part-time real estate business, and then was working Monat very part-time, and just really kind of fit it into my day. And then it took over as my primary income. And so I was blessed to be able to quit my corporate job and now have the freedom to work Monat full-time or part-time, however I choose. And that's such an amazing thing. I could not be more grateful. Another part of the story that I really like to always mention is that it was a personal thing for me too. It wasn't just about the money. I was very attracted to the, like I said, the culture, but the people. A lot of these people here today that are on this call, just the mentality, the mindset, the positive energy. I needed that at that point in my life, and it brought me out of a really dark place. And I've heard that story a lot as far as.
Yeah. Another thing that these MLM companies do is target those people that are in need of something. So, like she just said, she was in need of like friends or I swear, like a village of people, a support system. So they came when she was vulnerable and helped her out and made her feel important.
As you know, it brings you out of sometimes a place where you may not be very happy with whatever's going on in your life. So to me, it's like twofold. I get that plus the benefit of having this freedom-based life. So thank you so much for listening. And I really am so excited for all you guys that are on tonight. And I'm actually going to share with you a little bit about Monat. This portion of the opportunity sharing is called Who is Monat? So I'm going to share with you a little bit about that. And this comes from our little Meet Monat trifold. This is how we share the opportunity. And Monat the name comes from modern nature. So a lot of people say, well, how do we pronounce it? Is it Monat? It's however you really want to say it, but technically it's modern nature is what we derive the name from. And what this means is we've combined technology, science, and the power of nature itself to specialize in anti-aging hair care and now skincare. And as I mentioned, this is a family-owned and run company. We own all of our own facilities, do all of our own R&D, manufacturing, and that's very important when you think about a product that no other third-party company has their hands on. We're positively impacting hundreds of thousands of families financially with great hair and skin in the United States, Canada, the UK, Ireland, and Poland. So after just 5 years, we are in 5 countries, you guys, and we did not have to change any formulations in our products going into these countries, which is huge, especially because Europe has such a high restriction on ingredients. And Monat is all about family, love, community, gratitude, and culture. It's more than just hair. It's more than just skin. Monat prides itself on the naturally based products we create, but the true pride is in the lives that we change through our incredible opportunity, because changing lives is seriously fun business. And, that is another big part of the culture, is that Monat loves to give back. They want to make an impact in the world. And they've done this from day one. And it's just getting bigger and bigger as far as the impact we're making into the communities. And I could not be more proud to be a part of that. So thank you so much for that. And let's see, I think now I am going to turn it over to Karen and Buddy. Am I right on that? Okay. So Karen and Buddy Sharp, I'm very proud to say these guys are very good friends of mine. I've been blessed to have them in my life and work together with them side by side. We're all one team, and I love that about our culture too. So take it away, Buddy and Karen.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Oh, hey guys.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, how you doing, baby?
Good.
All right. First of all, I want to say, Christy, Alex, love you guys. Jen, it's been a fun last 4.5 years. Now, we are talking about why Monat is such a great company to be a part of.
But first, let's tell you your story.
Oh, my story.
Yeah.
Okay. My story was, I'm a stylist and I have been 42 years doing hair. All right. And I had some people come around and they introduced the product to me, introduced it to me. And I really didn't want to be a part of it. I didn't want to be a part of a network marketing company. I really didn't.
We've been a part of some in the past, and we're saying, no way, not again.
Right. And so when I finally said, okay, this is going to be great, let me buy in, I'll take the products and I'll use them with my clients, and then let's just see how it works. And then I did, and I could not make the products any better than what they were explained. Everything about it was wonderful. Everything about it was great. The products are hands down the best things that I've ever been a part of. And I love the idea that Monat creates these with a botanical. They create these things with nothing but nourishing products.
So let's get into the why. So here's the other cool thing is that Buddy was able to, after 5 years in the business, he's been able to cut back to probably 4 days a week in the salon. So instead of working now 80 hours a week, which he was doing, and he was not home with, Sydney and I, we have a daughter that's 16 and missing a lot of things at school. He's now able to do that, which is great. He's semi-retiring at 60 years old now, and it's all thanks to Monat. So let's get into a little bit about the why. The why is, first of all, it's a consumable product line. So we all know that there's a lot of things out there that, I'm not going to name names, but things, multi-level marketing companies that you buy once and you don't need to buy again because it's a one-time deal. This is, people are washing their hair. This is shampoo. This is conditioner. These are products that you're going to use on a daily basis. So that makes it consumable, which means people are going to need to buy them again and again. So that's a huge thing for us. We have 1%. We have a less than 1% return rate, which is amazing for being in the business for 5 years now. And we have over 1 million VIP customers. So less than 1% return rate, and 1 million VIP customers tells you something is right about this business. Something is right about what Monat is doing. Let's go on to
one thing I will mention, because this is a commentary channel as well, is the fact that he said he used the shampoo at his salon, which is kind of scary to think about because Monat has had lawsuits for hair loss. So using that on your customers and clients is not ideal, in my opinion, because that's not good. Like they could sue you for using that and their hair falling out because they've literally had lawsuits for hair loss on their shampoo.
we have clinically proven ingredients and clinical studies that back us. So, I mean, we are headstrong into this industry, and we know what we're doing. So, the company knows what they're doing. Based in Miami, all of the products are based in Miami. All of the I'm trying to think, help me out. The research and development is all based in Miami. All the production's out of Miami. So we are USA and nothing overseas, which is at this point in time is fantastic for us right now, right?
And now what Karen is trying to say is everything product and development is done in Miami.
Yeah.
And we have our own manufacturing and research and development company. All right. Monat does not they do not create things that are not true. All right. Now, what is going on with Monat is they are the leader.
Mm-hmm.
They're the leader in botanical products used on the hair and skin.
Well, let's look at this $85 billion market. The beauty, the hair care industry is an $85 billion industry. And we are leading the way in not only sales, but also this is a new revolution. This is an online revolution where you can purchase products online, have it delivered straight to your door. So there's no middleman. There's no, this is just the newest, best way. People love online shopping. And this gets the product to you quickly without, like I said, there's no keeping products on, in your home or storage or anything about. It's all about getting the product directly to the person. If they're in Albuquerque and you're in Dallas and they're a VIP, it goes straight to them. You don't have to worry about being in the middle of that.
Yeah, one of the greatest things about Monat is that when you become a VIP, the product that you order comes straight to your house. When you become a market partner, the products that you introduce to your VIP, you don't have to inventory.
Right.
You just get it straight. It's Monat manufactures, Monat ships, it goes to their house. That's the best thing about it. And now as a stylist, one of the craziest things that's ever been a part of our industry is that we have to have this whole wall of products. And Sarah, you know this as well as I do. We have this whole wall of products. Now, what Monat has done is we are able to introduce the ability to go online, pick out the product you want, it comes to your house, and there you go. And you as market partners, you get paid.
Right. So, and now we're running over. So last thing I want to say, we could say a whole lot more, but the last thing I really want to say is we have a huge, great 30-day money-back guarantee. So that's most companies out there, if you go into Target or into beauty brands or whatever, you're not going to get a 30-day money-back guarantee on shampoo. So that's one of the great.
Yeah, she said 30-day back money guarantee, but what they don't tell you is they charge you to ship it back. And if you never, it's mainly specific from what I've researched, is you cannot have opened the container. So you have to pay more to return it. They say 30 days, but more likely the consultant's going to push you to keep doing it. So 30 days may sound good, but in my opinion, you're not really doing 30 days. And you're not even sending it back with like a paid shipping label. You like from Monat. It's you have to pay for it. So you have to pay more just to return it. So it's a waste of money basically to try to do.
Things about our company is that you can use it full bottle to empty bottle. If you're not satisfied, you can return it money back in 30 days.
And one of the best things about this is when you buy something, it doesn't matter which product. It can be the shampoo, it can be the conditioner, it can be the split-end mender, it can be the bodifier, it can be the skincare. Anything that you buy with Monat that you do not like in your first 30 days, you can send it back and they will give your money back. Now, there is not a company out there that will do this. Now,
we're running out of time.
I know we're running out of time.
We're going to move on. I know we're going to move on. Sorry, we could go on forever. Okay, so we are next in line is going to be our dear friend Sarah Reed, and she's going to talk a little bit about the products and get more into detail about that. So I'm going to mute myself now.
Oh, fun.
Thanks, friends. Hi, guys. Thanks for being on. I know that this is probably a crazy time for everybody, so I won't keep you long. I want to share with you what Monat even is. What are the products that we're talking about? A little bit about myself. I am 36 years old. I live in Dallas, Texas. I actually live in the same city with a lot of these amazing people. I'm also a hairstylist. When I was introduced to Monat, I was in a small salon suite working for myself. I was super proud of the fact that I owned a business, but it was a lot of responsibility. My rent was very expensive, and if I didn't have clients physically in my chair, then I wasn't making money. And I can't help but think about all the people right now, because so many of my friends are hairstylists or in the service industry. You know, they're canceling clients left and right and worried about how they're going to pay their bills. And I can't help but think of where I would have been during this. And so my heart just goes out to them. And I think about how this can be a plan B. And I never had that in the salon. Nobody ever taught me that. I didn't know better. You know, I made decent money, but at the time I was living with my mom. I was like 33 years old, living with my mom because I couldn't afford my salon rent and a mortgage. My husband was a special education teacher, so it wasn't like he could just pick up more hours. You know, the only way for us to make more income was to invest more time. And so I was actually trying to get my hustle on when I was introduced to Monat. I was running around the city trying to sell extensions, and it was a disaster. So I had this desire to make extra money. I just didn't know how. And so I was introduced to the products, and I fell in love with the products first because I, like Buddy and Karen, I wanted nothing to do with network marketing. I've never done network marketing. But I had just heard from so many people, like, those are pyramid schemes and you have to hold so much inventory. And I was really worried about what people would think of me. Like, if I'm...
Yeah, the funny thing is the fact that they say, oh, it's a pyramid scheme and pyramid schemes are illegal. The thing is, most of these MLM companies are just illegal pyramid schemes. So you're investing into something that's, you could lose your job real quickly.
I'm being really real. That's what I was worried about. I was worried about what my fellow stylists would think about me. I was worried about what my peers would think about me, what my clients would think about me. And that was what was holding me back from jumping into the business. I loved the products. Nobody had to sell me on that. But eventually I was like, you know what do I have to lose? And so I jumped into it. And you know, the first 2 years, it was paying half my salon rent, which was it was paying my salon rent in full, which was everything to me. My goal was only to pay half of my salon rent. And then 2 years into it, I decided, like, you know what? If I can make this kind of money, if I can do this, then I can make more. And so I was slowly able to reduce my hours behind the chair. And then about a year after that, this replaced my income, my husband's income, and I was doing this full time. And so today I'm a senior executive director, which is the top of the compensation plan. I've never done direct sales. I've never seen a compensation plan before. So, yeah, crazy. That was not my intention. I'm a Cadillac driver, $1 million club earner. I've been on the elite trip. went to Paris and London. I've done incredible things that that's not why I joined. I didn't see it until later on. So if you're here just because you're like, I want to get a discount on shampoo, great. Because you never know what this could do in your future. Even if you just want an extra $100, $200, that was everything to us during that time. So what is Monat? What are these products? Monat is a naturally based anti-aging hair and now skin care line. We started with hair, but scalp is an extension of our face, and it just made sense for us to go into skincare. We take the anti-aging approach, which means basically we're turning back the hands of time. I have never in my entire career worked with not only a naturally based line that worked as well as this, but an anti-aging line. So what does anti-aging mean? Anti-aging, it doesn't necessarily mean like old skin, like somebody who's 95 years old who has old skin or old hair. That's not what that means. The lengths of your hair, this is all considered aged. So we want to turn back the hands of time that all of this aged hair has seen, the exposure to hot tools, the chemical processing, the mineral buildup in our water, all of that stuff. And so it's turning back the hands of time on that. Same thing with our face and same thing with our scalp. We have a flagship product. It's called the Rejuvenique Oil. My bottle is currently in my bathroom. But this magic little guy is a blend of 13 different unique ingredients that help to moisturize, balance pH. They do all kinds of amazing things. I won't go too in-depth into it because there's a lot of science behind the products, but it's infused into almost all of our products, including the skincare. So we started with hair. We just rolled out with skin just recently. We have 2 lines. We keep things very simple. And a lot of people might ask, well, why don't you have like specific lines for wrinkle repair or acne or things like that? And the best explanation that I can give is when you are creating an overall healthy environment for skin, for hair, you don't necessarily have to have all of these targeting lines and products. You're creating an overall healthy environment, and those things naturally clear up on their own. The sunspots, the age spots, the wrinkles, the sebum production, things of that nature. And the same thing applies to the hair. We have everything that you could possibly need, no matter what your ethnicity is, what your hair type is. We've got everyone covered. Same with the skin. So I don't want to beat you down with too much of the ingredients and the science and the products because I could talk about them all day long. We have a very special staff behind the products. Jamie Ross. We have an entire clinical advisory board. These are doctors and practitioners that pour all of their time, resources into developing the products. Jamie Ross is a world-renowned chemist and formulator. He's been in the industry for 35 years. He's developed some of the products that you're using on a daily basis and don't even know it. And we also have Alan Meyer, who is a powerhouse. He's worked with some of the biggest companies. I'm not going to drop any names, but you've probably used their products as well. He's now with us because he saw what we were doing and he wanted to lead the way for us. So we've got an incredible team behind the development. We're always thinking about what's next. We want to be ahead of our competitors. And if you notice, I don't know about you, I'm sure all of the market partners here are noticing products that would be considered like detoxifying or cleansing, purifying, natural. And that's because we're shaking things up and they want to.
Yeah. The thing about the detoxifying thing that you just said is that's crap. In my opinion, because whenever they say detoxifying, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't, it's nothing. It's nothing. They just want you to keep using their products and paying for it. Not a thing.
They want what we have. So I'm going to pass this on to 2 of my favorite people in the whole world. You guys are going to love them. Rachel and Derek, I'm going to pass this over to you guys. I think.
Unmute.
There you go.
Hi. I am Rachel Roth.
This is like a family reunion.
I know.
I'm Derek Roth.
I love seeing all these faces. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. So I'll start really quick so you have a little bit of a frame of reference. Just our quick story. Our quick story started as my story because a little over 3 years ago, my hair was in shambles from postpartum hair loss, and literally I was just looking for a good shampoo. That was it. I had no interest in anything else. So I find the shampoo from a friend of a friend. I had been using all the high-end, like most high-end products that I could get in a salon, and my hair was like the worst it had ever been. So I stumble across this. I find out there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. And so I decide to get it and try it and keep it for 28 days and then send it back because it's for sure not going to work, like for sure. So I get it in, I try it one time, and it absolutely blew my mind. I saw my mom and my sister the next day. Some of you might relate to this. My mom is super honest, real honest, and she's like, good and bad stuff, right? And she's like, Rachel, your hair. And I'm like, I know. So within 24 hours, I had actually referred 4 people back to this woman that I bought the shampoo from. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have any desire to do this business at all. Like at all. I was not interested, did not like this industry, didn't think I liked it, anyway. But I wanted to earn enough money to maybe pay for my own products. And so I was like, okay, Derek, I'm going to join this shampoo company.
That was my response.
He was super excited about it.
Super excited. I mean, I was, everybody is saying, yeah, I didn't think I was ever going to do something like this. Like, I knew we weren't going to do something like this. I knew it from the beginning. I was like, oh, please don't do this. And if you do this, like, please don't tell our friends that you're doing it.
Don't tell anybody.
And she's like, isn't that kind of the point? Well, I literally, when she said, I'm going to try to get free shampoo, I was like, maybe we could get free shampoo out of this.
Yes. So I was working full-time in corporate America, and I was super not passionate about my job.
You're still in corporate America, but go on.
Didn't love it at all, leaving 2 kids at home every day to go to work. And I was pretty miserable. I felt like I was giving all of my best energy and time and effort, everything to this job, and then coming home and giving my family the leftovers. So I joined the shampoo business, thinking like bare minimum, I'm just going to earn enough money to pay for my own shampoo. And 3 weeks later, I found out that I was expecting our next little baby. And we were super excited. We had been practicing. We knew how it worked. And so we were like, yes, this is great. But y'all, I went into like major PTSD. Like I could not imagine leaving another baby to go back to my job. Like it was so painful for me to leave those little teeny babies and go back to work. And so I decided that I was going to throw all of my effort into this. And in all my free time, I was working a full job in corporate America, had a toddler at home. Derek, my husband, was traveling full-time for work. So during the week, he was gone all week. So I was basically a single mom during the week. So I had tons of free time, as you can imagine. So I decided to do this and see if I could turn it into something. And literally, I would contribute 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here. And I always tell people I built this during my commute to work. I built this business. I would, make a phone call or whatever, just build my business as much as I could. Within 6 months, I had replaced my corporate income. Derek started to change his tune at that point.
I believe that wasn't a income claim, which is not allowed either. So go on.
Within 9 months, I had earned a free Escalade with our company.
No, she won an Escalade.
Not free. Sorry, don't mean to yell, but it's not free. You still have to pay on it. Monat does not pay on it. You do. It's in your name. If you can't pay, they take it away. Yada, yada, yada. Not free.
I won an Escalade is what Derek used to say. And I was like, I earned that puppy. I earned it. And then within 13 months, I had actually more than doubled me and Derek's corporate income combined, and we both retired from corporate America. And so when we had that baby 9 months later after I joined, I had Landon, and I never had to go back to work. I quit my job that day. And so it gets me choked up even saying that out loud, because I'm so humbled by what this has done. And it has changed our life so drastically. It's given us time freedom, which we never actually knew that was where it was at.
Or what that was.
Financial freedom is amazing. Time freedom is the most valuable thing in all of life. And I fully believe that. But what it's also given us the ability to do is be a part of so many other people's lives and stories as well, and help them change their communities. And so it really has been.
And I think that's the coolest part of this business, and we didn't know it when I was getting into it, when she was getting into it. But that's what's really kept us involved, is that the greatest thing about this business is that you cannot succeed without helping other people.
AKA, he means you cannot succeed without having a team, which is recruiting, which is apparently not a pyramid scheme. Don't get it. They don't correlate the fact that what they're doing is a legal pyramid scheme. Why? I just don't get it. I don't get the fact that they do this. And yeah, the only reason why they say is they help people is they more likely have a huge team.
And when you, like, how many of you can raise your hands at your corporate job and you feel like, well, that's what I do every day, right? I was in corporate America my entire life, and it was always like, okay, who am I crawling over to try to move up the ladder, right? Now it's this spirit of, oh, we've got a new person on our team. How can we help them succeed? Because the truth is, if you want to succeed, you need to help 10 other people succeed. And those 10 people are going to help 10 other people succeed. And that is, I think, like, especially what's going on right now. That is why I'm so happy with what we're doing now, because we have an ability to impact people that we never had before. And if you would have told me it was going to come from an anti-aging hair care or skin care business, I would have told you you're nuts.
We always wanted to work together, and we knew one day it was going to be an anti-aging hair care. We knew in our
growing
hearts.
up, they were like, "You want to be a fireman?" I was like, "No, I think it's like anti-aging skin care for me."
That's right. Hair care. No. So this really has come as such a surprise. But I wanted to also tell you that basically there's 3 ways that you can be involved with money. So you can purchase it as a retail customer, and you buy full price, you pay for shipping, and you're done. There you go. Okay. So it's kind of like no perks. You're going to spend money. The next way is that you can actually become a VIP customer and save money. And when you become a VIP, you pay $20 one time. $19.99 is a one-time fee, but you get a 15% discount on your products and free shipping. So you actually save more than that $20 on your very first order, which is really incredible. So it's the way to go. You also get a free, only for you, gift of the month. So you get a full size product, and sometimes it's you get to choose between 2 or 3 options. Sometimes it's just one option, but it's really cool because you get a free gift every single time that you order. And then the third way is that you can actually become a market partner and start your own business and earn money. And so it is pretty amazing. I tripled my investment in my very first month in the business, and it has never slowed down from that point. And so
free shampoo,
right? I know.
And then finally, one of the things that you guys touched on, I know we're about to run over time, but I love to talk about this business. So anytime I'm talking about Monat, I'm talking about the business. And you guys really touched on some of the things that we always highlight. There's 3 things that you need to have in a network marketing company to find success. Like, you've got to have an amazing product. And Karen and Buddy really talked about the product. And then Sarah talked about like the amazing what's in our products. But one of the things that's not touched on, another thing that you have to have is you have to have a really good compensation plan, right? And in this company, I want you to know, not all network marketing companies are created equal. And that's what I did not know coming into this. I just figured every network
He says that. Yeah, no, they're exactly the same. They're not any different. You can look through their compensation plan. They're maybe addressed a little bit of a difference, but not much in that way. But they all are very much alike. There's not any real difference.
Network marketing company is the same. Everything is Mary Kay. You just come up with all these different names. You're like, I don't know, aren't they all exactly the same? And it's not true. Like most network marketing companies pay anywhere between 25 and 35% of their revenues back to the field, which is actually pretty amazing because corporate America never pays something like that. But 25 to 35% back to people like you and me. Well, Monat pays 50%. So I want you to think about that, and I want you to really hit home what that means. Not only do we have a product that's literally for anybody with a head, everybody on this call actually has a head that I've seen. So we have a product for you. So we're going after this huge market, right? But Monat has a compensation plan that they're paying in some cases double what other people are paying. Compensation plan that they're paying in some cases double what other people are paying. So you have this huge market, and you have this great compensation plan. And what I say is like, look, this was our first network marketing venture, right? We didn't know we were getting to the right place, but now we know why we're in the right place. And it's because of things like this. It's the product, it's the compensation plan. Look, there's a reason people fail at other places, and it's like they just didn't have the fertile ground. They didn't have the opportunity success that some people have here. So I'm so glad you guys could join us tonight. We've had a blast so far.
Yes, thank you all so much for having us. And if you have any questions, please let us know.
All right, guys, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you on the next call. Everybody stay safe and healthy. Bye, guys. Thanks so much.
Bye, Monat, and everyone on this call.